Hello fellow crafters, this is Hillary with Tort and Tabby. Today I'll show you how I made this card for my friend Sarah over at Crafting and Relaxing. Started out with this fancy die from Hero Arts. It's the layering, let's see this, paper layering floral heart with frame is this one. And also these thermal laminating pouches and crayons today. I had these and figured I'd try to find a way to use them. This was actually my second attempt at this part. I'm going to go ahead and just use a sharpener here to shave some of the coloring off, and I focused on all blues because if you've watched Sarah's channel at all, you know that she does love blue. And so I got the blues out, and I did actually, because I don't have an iron right now. I don't normally iron clothes too much, and I figure if I need to, I'll stick them in the dryer for a few seconds. But I was going to do what we all did as kids probably, and use an iron. Since I didn't have that, I thought laminator, and that was a mistake. The laminator definitely melted it all, but it also, I forgot how tight the rolls in there were, and it pushed all the wax to the end of the laminated sheet and out into the laminator. So I'll see if I can fix that eventually. We'll see. But anyways, this was the second attempt at this, and just finishing up with a little bit of silver here to give it a little something different. Now to melt this, like I said, I already tried the laminator once and was not a success with that. Don't make my mistake. And don't have an iron, I went ahead and just decided to try the heat gun, or my embossing tool from Wagner. Only issue with this is I didn't have a way to really make sure the two sheets were sticking together. So that's when I decided to pull out so I just decided to use my bone folder for that, which actually I think worked out really well, as you'll see here in a few seconds. I was focusing on the edges first, since I wanted to make sure the wax, once it melted, would actually stay inside this time instead of going out the edges. And I'm just going to speed this up so you can see how it looks as it was melting. Okay, just using that bone folder to scrape the wax all over now that it's melted to get a nice marbled look in there. And I'm going to be able to put that part aside to start on the die cutting. Okay, so I just had an A2 size card base here and card sheet. I ran it both through stacked together so that they would be in the exact same place through my die cutting machine. And then I'm just grabbing out all the little pieces that need to come out. Now, what I didn't realize about this particular die, and as I started to get these pieces out, you can see I'm figuring it out, is that it's actually just lifts some of it and cuts them out, but doesn't actually separate everything. So there's a nice little design in there, which was lots of fun, but it did mean I wouldn't have quite as much color coming out through the back. And since I decided I wanted to have that color coming through the back, I grabbed the frame out of the package here and cut out around the outside so that I would be able to have the light shining through. Okay, and I'm just going to figure out where I want the heart part showing through the blue there and trim my laminated or melted sheet down to fit where I wanted it. Just get everything taped down now. And there's the inside. So that looks nice and clean on the inside. Now just to finish up the outside, decided to go ahead and put my sentiment on here with my Misty tool. One thing I did notice, I'm still working on and I'm really sorry for this, is that I was off my frame on this. So you don't actually get to see my stamping. I did use some sentiments from the Altenew Build a Flower Magnolia set, and you'll be able to see in a moment what they said. Make it a surprise, right? All right, and just get the base taped together now. Make sure it's all nice and lined up. And now you can go ahead and see that you inspire me, Sarah. So thank you. Actually, I wouldn't have done any of this without Sarah's encouragement and motivation. So figured it was an apt sentiment. I'm just adding on my Torton tabby along with a few cute little cat stamps I have laying around. And that'll be it for this card. We'll get this all, write something in it and hand it off. Anyways, thank you again for watching my video. I definitely appreciate you guys sitting through all my awkwardness and errors. I'm also noticing that one of my lights is out at the end of the video here, so it's definitely nice and dark. Lots of room for improvement though. Okay, and there's the finished card. You get to see through the light now, nice and blue for Sarah. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up, Comments, I love all your support and feedback. Thank you.